Assalamu alaikum. This is Imam Malik Mujahid. Welcome to Muslim Network TV. We have been talking to people in Gaza, and today again we have with us Mansour Shouman. Welcome to Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for having me, brother.
So, Shouman is a Canadian citizen who's a supply chain and procurement manager who is currently in Gaza, Palestine. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah.
How's your family doing, Mansour?
Alhamdulillah. My wife texted me today morning saying that we officially ran out of water in our house with the 8 other families, and she's telling me, can we go back to northern Gaza Strip, back to the very danger area? Because she says, you know what, if we're gonna die, let's die in our house, in our home. Let's not die in a city that I haven't been to before. Um, Alhamdulillah, we were able to get some water to her and the kids, together with the others, safely later in the day, and they are now feeling better. Alhamdulillah.
So, you're from the northern Gaza and you have since moved in 5 places. So now your wife is saying move back because situation in your area is equally bad as compared to northern Gaza.
Yeah, so the Israelis lied when they said go to south, it's safer, etc. Um, it's all propaganda from their side. We think that the goal is that they want to evict the Palestinians from Gaza into Egypt and live as and settle in the Sinai desert, like they did to us in 1948 and 1967 when they had us leave our land. And they told us, just stay there for a couple of weeks. Once the conflict ends, we'll take you back. So they're trying to do the same thing. They're trying to push people to go from the north to the south. And then they open the borders at one time so that a full exodus happens. And then the land invasion will come. And then they will take over the Gaza Strip again. So that's the scenario that they have planned right now. However, now family, even my wife, like women and children, they understand what's happening. And they're like, you know what? No, we need to go back to our homes. We need to go back to the north, even if it is not safe. However, given my current circumstances, being very active in the media, I'm here with the media team in Khan Yunis. There's no media team left in Gaza City. So we're staying put here in Khan Yunis for the time being so that I can do my work. And hopefully my family settles at least temporarily where they are right now.
Do you still have some family members or relatives and friends who are in northern Gaza?
We have a lot of friends who are still in northern Gaza, yes.
So, how are they doing?
Alhamdulillah, we're in touch over SMS at times. Sometimes we call each other up. Very heavy bombings. My wife's niece and her daughter were badly injured in a bombing in the very north of Gaza. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
So, you mentioned bombing. Is bombing taking place in Khan Yunus and in that area also?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Right now in the vicinity, we are a medical complex. Beside us is the ambulance, fire rescue departments, and around us are 3 UN schools for different levels: elementary, secondary, primary, etc. And this is supposed to be a safe zone. However, 50 meters towards the north, west, and east, 50 meters towards each side, 3 different missiles were hit, bringing 3 buildings down today with hundreds of martyrs, just in our vicinity here. And given the bombing that happened to the Christian hospital up in the north, we will not be surprised if the hospital here is also bombed anytime soon.
So, are people still going back and forth in different parts of the Gaza area? It's a small, crowded space, but are people still moving within that because you move 5 times to save your life and the family's life. But are other people moving, and uh, are they moving towards the Egyptian border or just within Gaza in different places?
I'm not really out there on the ground to monitor the situation, but the feeling I'm getting is that people are staying put wherever they are. Uh, in the beginning, there was a move, an exodus towards the south, given the Israeli propaganda. But for the last 2 to 3 days, if I'm in the north, I stay in the north. If I'm in the south, I stay in the north. People aren't moving back and forth like before. And no, there is no exodus towards the Egyptian border. That's not happening.
What is the situation at Rafah border? I mean, you reached this area because you wanted, as a Canadian, to exit and bring your family back. So, what are the prospects of that?
Um, Honestly, I have no idea what they're talking. Upstairs, given Biden's visit and all that, I really don't know. All we've seen is that Biden is talking to the war cabinet in Israel, telling them that they have his full support and to continue doing what they're doing. So, um, and a very important point to note is that a Canadian life isn't greater or better in any way than a Palestinian life. All lives matter, right? We all say this all the time right now in the news. So, whatever applies to international expatriates should also apply to local Palestinians as well. Uh, we all bleed same color, and Christians and Muslims, we mourn the dead and we mourn the monastery that was bombed in the Christian hospital up in the north. However, the Israeli government, I think, doesn't understand that there are human rights. They don't understand that, you know, like today, I saw 3 rows of one family, all dead in a couple of airstrikes, all civilians.
They were
What?
from close by to the hospital where they came here.
Yes.
So you might have heard that bombing sound also probably.
Oh yeah. The bombing sound, everything shakes, and also the rubble came down into the complex.
So this family, they were all the same family members.
All the same families. So they would many times families live in the same building in different apartments. Uh, so it's not abnormal for that
Mm.
here in Gaza.
So, 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 what people are thinking about Biden's visit to Israel? Have you had any conversation with other Palestinians about it?
I think the Palestinians here think that America equals Israel in terms of the policies. So they don't think there will be any positive outcomes for the Palestinian people.
In some announcement, it seems to indicate that he's going to allocate $100 million for aid for Palestinians in Gaza as well as in West Bank, and the border will be open to bring food supply. Do you think that Israel will accept what Biden has announced that he has already accomplished?
So the 100 million will go to the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. They will choose to distribute it however they wish. Um, I doubt we will see anything here in Gaza from the Biden administration. With regards to opening the borders, I mean, what's stopping them? Go ahead, open the borders, let the aid come in.
So, is are there still people who are going towards the border in the crowded situation, or you have no idea about it?
No, no, I don't think people are going there.
Brother Mansour, stay safe. Say our salam to your family. Muslims in America are fasting on Thursday in solidarity with all the people in the occupied Palestine.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your fast. Please keep us in your dua.
Assalamu alaikum. You have been watching Muslim Network TV. This is Imam Malik Mujahid, and I was talking with Mansour, who is a Canadian stuck in Gaza, try to get out, couldn't. So he is helping out, talk to different people who are interested in knowing what's the story. The men have been fasting during the day, so food could be preserved for children. And he has moved 5 times in last 10 days. But Palestinian, their life is defined by moving again and again and again. So stay tuned for more news at Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.